And all right, take two. I can't believe I'm having to do another take two yet again. Am I gonna have to figure out the settings again? Did I even do it right? It should be showing this. Is there even a thumbnail to use? I didn't even me make sure there's an actual thumbnail. Whoop-de-doo! Things broke rather quickly. Let's try this again. I'm gonna have to figure out how to properly. I'm gonna have to do some research on why that's the second time in a row that's happened. Shouldn't be happening like that. I know it shouldn't be happening like that. Gonna have to take a look at the computer specs to try to get the best settings possible. Is it even working over there? Probably not. If there is any solids, there's a chance I might actually be able to not have to use much of anything. Apparently, right as I was sorting out these issues, Brian Kelly got fired from LSU. Well, there goes another head coach in this football cycle, and this time it's in the college. I present to you the salute. And everything we all know. My main question is, why is LSU doing it now of all times? Oh yeah, it's bright cranberry season. Oh yeah, can't believe it's already at that point. But let's see if we can actually get to covering this godforsaken game without many issues. I'll try to figure it out later. Yeah, I know it's still October. Do you not know that this is pro business? But the Steelers are coming off a loss on Thursday Night Football. America's pick is the Steelers. Does anyone? The power of Steelers bullshit to live on. But they are 4-2. And that's how the Steelers roll. But the Packers, they had a tie this year. But they're 4-1-1. And they currently lead in the division. I'll try to figure out the settings later. Right now, I gotta deal with a game here. I'll try and take a look at some. I'll try and take a look at some steadies for where I should be setting the bit rates and stuff at. Wonder if there's a way for me to have this thing scanned. There's a configure. Okay. There was a configure setting, which did absolutely nothing for me. Well, I don't have time to obsess over the details right now. What about the lead up to this particular game? Well, I should start with the scores. That's what I should start with, the scores. I'm hoping I got the volume to where it wouldn't pick up anything. So for Thursday Night Football, the Chargers managed to beat the Vikings 37-10. That's definitely going to help them out. And then earlier today, the Bungles pulled the Bungles and allowed the Jets to win 39-38. There are no more winless teams. That is the ultimate lolcow. And speaking of lolcows, Falcons got embarrassed by the Dolphins 34-10. Yes, people are calling for Raheem Morris to get fired already. But you gotta remember, this is NFC South football. Every single coach in that division is incompetent. The only difference is that Todd Bowles is only looked at more favorably because he keeps getting bailed out of his own incompetence. Ravens managed to get a much needed win, 30-16. And then the Bills just walked all over the Panthers 40-9. Texans finally gets another win against the 49ers, 26-15. Patriots lead pretty much in the AFC East. Might as well I'll be the leaders there. As they beat the Browns 32-13. Eagles will not get swept in the season series against the Giants. They split it at home 38-20. Buccaneers once again proved that the Saints are the Saints in a 23-3 game. Colts beat the Titans in a sweep series 38-14. And the Broncos win over the Cowboys 44-24. And that's definitely a good look for some of these teams. Not so much for others. In the world of the CFL, the Winnipeg Jets are forced to cross over to the East to fill out the 6-team playoff format. It's 3 teams per division unless a team in the opposite division finishes better than the third place team. In this case, Jets finished 4th in their division, but did better than the third place team in the opposite division. Did I say Winnipeg Jets? I mean Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I don't know why I got my sports mixed up. It's Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Certainly not confusing, right? And the Toronto Argonauts will not be defending their championship crown. There will be a brand new champion this time. And the Elks are still the Elks. But the way it works is there will be a semifinal game between the runner-up and the third place, unless crossover. The winner of that game faces division champ for the championship. Winner of that goes to play for the Grey Cup. The winner of that game wins the Grey Cup. Sounds simple, right? But how about the world of soccer? Oh, Stephanie! Well, the first round is a best of 3 series. Miami took game 1 on over Nashville. Philly took the win on penalty kicks over Chicago Fire. The Whitecaps versus Vancouver Whitecaps and Dallas are currently playing right now. With later being San Diego and Portland. The former playing in their first ever playoff game since joining the league just this season. Not the first time that's happened in this league. Certainly been some experiences, am I right? And of course, it's game time, folks. We had enough delays. Hopefully, enough delays. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be retiring after this season. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't trust the word he says. Really don't trust the word he says. You know I don't trust the word he says. You know it. Everyone knows it. You can't take anything Aaron Rodgers says seriously anymore. Am I gonna have to do a take 3? Seems like I might be on pace to do a take 3. Lovely. Well, hopefully it'll catch up on time so we can actually get started with this game because the Packers are gonna get the ball to kick things off. And we already got a penalty flag now. Holding against the Packers during the return. So they're gonna be pretty backed up. I wonder if just taking my phone off internet will help things out a little bit. Could always be internet problems that play a role. Always, it's always somehow to do with the internet. Somehow. I'll try to get it sorted out. But don't worry. It's not the first time we had to deal with these kinds of difficulties this year. Oh yeah, it was tight ends day. That's right. So there's gotta be a touchdown throw to the tight end. Forget about that. One of these two teams are gonna get their 5th win of the year. Maybe. 3rd and 1. Jordan Love. He throws it. It's gonna be incomplete. That intended for Daubs. You gotta catch that, Daubs. You're trying to help win in fantasy. You gotta catch that. And we already open up with a punt. Right there at the 20 is where it was caught and stopped. So now we get Aaron Rodgers in these ugly ass uniforms. Looks like something somebody would probably wear in a jail somewheres. You better believe it. Don't believe me? Look at it for yourself. Look at it for yourself. Handoff on first down. Looking for the opening on the right side. He's not gonna find much. And some extracurricular. Or with not much. It was in terms of shoving. I guess he wanted to take exception. Maybe. I don't know. They make it hard to tell, okay? They make it hard to tell. Make it hard to tell. 2nd and 7. Rodgers on the play action. Throws it. It's caught. Tries to push forward. I guess they. Is that a fact? Was that a fat guy catch? Well, that's one way to get a fat guy catch. Fat guy catch. But now it's 33. And yeah, that stream is really far behind. Rodgers. Just throw it for the deep ball. Wide open. And Jesus. That is a blown coverage play. Left the man wide open. What a way to blow the coverage. So now they're right there in the Packer territory inside the 30. Ball plays at 28. And on the running game, on the first down, cut the yardage to go in half. Just about. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to keep this as up to date as possible. It's hard, okay? I'll have to adjust the settings. DK Metcalf able to get that in a penalty flag. Oh, they're calling offensive pass interference. Now, Metcalf actually got called for the pass interference. Now, isn't that interesting? Second and 15. Pass. Got right there at the line for Warren. So it's at least a down behind. Wow. Third and 15. Rogers. Probably looking for deep ball, but he ain't. He's going to be taken down in a sack. And guess what? Micah Parsons. Remember him? Remember him, guys? He's going to get to the quarterback. He's going to be involved in the sack right there. And it's a. Now it's going to be a 56-yarder. And it is a good kick from Boswell. Steelers strike first. There's your way of kicking things off. Stream at bit rate of 6,800 kilobytes per second. How am I supposed to reach that, though? Oh, cool. Stream is scaled up. Not sure what's going on, but okay then. Oh yeah, there was a kickoff. I was too busy trying to look at what to look for. I'm just trying to do what I can here. Pass cut. And there we go. There's a little something going. That was getting involved. Yeah, I'm up against Tucker Kraft. So Jordan Love. So if Jordan Love throws more important passes and stuff to Dobbs and he catches them, I'll get the points. That's the important part about that kind of matchup. Who the more who the more important passes are thrown towards. But hey, at least I can. I wonder if it's more of an issue with YouTube in general. I'll still try to figure out what I can do on my end. But it is a fresh set of downs. And there's more down there for Heath. I'll have time to figure it out later. And there's a touchdown for Tucker Kraft. When there's your tight end touchdown of the day for Tucker Kraft. That's gonna hurt me. I did say it was gonna be a battle between the two. Touchdowns are worth a lot. I need downs get more involved. And the extra point goes up and through. Quick drive for the Packers. It's 7-3. Why not give a touchdown to the tight end? And he's out. Yeah, sure, or something. Can't believe I'm sweating. Can't believe I'm sweating. I have all this air blowing. Stuff good for cleaning. I don't know. And you can't get off the occurs. Those Steelers have the football. Yeah, get in the introductions. It's Steelers football. And off. I still don't get why they have those kinds of uniforms. I guess it was meant for maybe throwback, but still. They look ugly. And there is a penalty flag down. Illegal shift against Freermouth. Second and 13. Pass. Broken up. It was a little. It seemed like it was on their throne, but it was broken up. Oh, that wasn't broken up. It was kind of slid by. Because how on their throne it was. It still looked like it was broken up. Third and 13. Pass cut. And they ain't going to get them back up to the first down marker. They're going to have to switch out the special teams. That penalty definitely hurt them. Yeah, there's no question about it. That penalty hurt them. And it will be a punt. It was busted. And I think they're going to say Packers football. Oh, because it was recovered by one. That could have been a disaster for the Packers. But instead, they managed to to save it. By the way, things might. By the way, I might finally have this light switched out soon, or this fan switched out soon. There's been a lot of uncertainty surrounding it, but it might finally come down soon. Just have to wait and see. If things go to plan, you will see the difference on Friday. Because I selected Lehigh Valley Phantoms versus the Hartford Wolfpack as an AHL game. A division showdown. Is that really worth everybody going up in arms and celebrating over? Like, I'm pretty sure 17 has started becoming a norm for a while. Oh yeah, I love to watch a medical drama show. That's so generic. That'd be lovely. Love on first down. Pass to Scott. Ooh, that was quite the hit. But luckily he's okay. Second and 2, handoff. Trying to get to the line of scrimmage. He's gonna be. It's gonna be close. See where they work though. They're saying it's a first down. No, it's definitely close. Oh, just takes a quick one to Kraft. It's still up and running. And finally down inside the 40. Tucker Kraft is great. It's definitely gonna hurt my fantasy. I get that it's Sundance Day, but that doesn't mean give all your passes to Tucker Kraft. Make sure Dowles is able to do stuff. Okay? And we got the first timeout of the half, taken by the Packers. Of course, they gotta talk about where Tucker Kraft came from. It's Tight Ends Day. We gotta know more about Tucker Kraft and where he came from. Oh no, he came from a very small town in South Dakota. We don't need to know that much about him. And of course, the handoff on 1st and 10. Second and 9, Love takes it short. I don't think he even made it back to the line. I think time's just gonna wind down, and that'll do it for the first quarter. At least I can get that part right. And of course, the end was that. Oh yeah, gotta showcase the stuff. Let's make an advertisement for the service you're watching this on. Let's make an ad on the service that you paid us money for, so you can pay us more money. Good job, man. Good job. But anyways, here we are for the second quarter. Love on 3rd and 10. Lobs it. Incomplete for Dalps. Oh boy. Yeah. So now here comes Brandon McManus. And his 12th season in the league. Trying having to kick a 57-yarder. No good. Short. Steelers take over. So now the Steelers will have a chance to capitalize. Rodgers on 1st and 10. Out to his left. Finds a man. And it was DK Metcalf. Second and 5. Handoff. Good for the first. For Gainwell. First and 10. Pitch to the left. Gonna be stopped right there. Before you could even gain any yards. And yeah, these announcers. Handoff on 2nd and 11. This time it's gonna be short. It'll be 3rd down. Third and 3. Roger gets it out. Incomplete. It's broken up. There's no flag either. So that's gonna probably force out special teams. These things seem to be running smoothly finally. Here's a 50-yarder for Boswell. He gets it in. It's a 1-point game. Early in the second. Wow. Oh, they definitely need to hope that missed field goal actually manages to help them. Well, more like they need to make up for that missed field goal from McManus. It'd be nice if you didn't switch a single pick. Gee, you don't say. It's one of those weeks, man. Get with the program. First and 10. Love shoots it deep. Incomplete. That was an overthrow for Dalps. And we got Steeler down hurt. We have a man down. I repeat, we have a man down. I saw something about a headline being the field quality. I can only imagine that the accuracy quality of their accuracy for the field is crap. and was waiting to claim a victim to try and give MetLife a run for his money. How long is his injury time out, though? They use every opportunity they can to shove commercials down everyone's throats. You can definitely tell. American Airlines. You suck. And yeah, they were talking about basketball. Play going. Third and 9. Love gets it out. It's incomplete. Penalty flag flies. I think they're going to call intentional grounding. Or are they talking roughing the passer? Oh my. Offensive holding that was declined and a no call roughing the passer. Okay. Sounds like we're back in business with good old Steelers. But it was declined anyway, so it's not like it affected the play much. But still, that was wow. So now the Steelers well want to well once again get an opportunity to take a lead. Uh, Can't afford to have mistakes like that, Packers. They also need to get some catches. And now Rogers on the play action throws it. It's good for the first. Packers definitely need to get it together. And now Farina is blowing at my door. What a time. What a time. And there's the first set down. 2nd and 8. Rogers out to his right. And he finally ends up throwing this one away. .942 to go in the second quarter. As the Steelers are also struggling. Playing in the competition, boys. Is that right? All right, boys. 38, Rogers. Voicing his hat, throws it. Tipped, incomplete, penalty flag is down. And you're seeing coming on the Packers. Might be a holding. So they caught it on Nixon and of the Packers. Steelers going down the field. Like always. Guess the Steelers want this win more badly, huh? Steelers really want this win more badly. They really do. Well, Warren's definitely been a better running back than Najee Harris. As far as I can tell, because he just got another first down. Oh, that's one way to get in your training. Yeah, let's go to the beach and train. Definitely one way to train. First and 10, that handoff just got it way behind the line of scrimmage. Way out there. Second and 15. Take the short. They actually gain a little bit. They need to hurry and snap this ball. And they just barely got out in time. Pass is cut. And they ain't gonna get much further. The fourth down. And they'll probably send out special teams. Yeah, Chris Boswell's out there to try a field goal. This one's a lot closer than the previous attempts. It's a 43-yarder and whistle's blown. There's a penalty flag. False start against the Steelers. So now they gotta kick a longer field goal attempt. That in itself could be a case of icing your kicker. So now it's a 48-yarder. But that one's gonna go through. That's the third field goal for the Steelers, and that's also how they get the lead by 2 points. Yeah, you heard that right. 2 points. 2 points. 2 points. See, there's the kickoff. So it's the first lead of the game for the Steelers. Can the Packers finally respond with some points? Oh, on 1st and 10, gets it out. I guess that's Tucker Craft. They got it out too. No, that's someone else. Oh, Kraft's 85. That makes sense. 2nd and 6. Running out of time on the play clock. They get it out. Handoff. They got a more manageable 3rd and short. Buff throws it. That's incomplete for Tucker Kraft. And more punting. Hooray. And, well, it's been an ugly game. And of course, I had to go to therapy in the morning. Speech therapy days. I do well talking about stuff like this, but everything else, you're gonna catch me drawing strays. Chrysler's in it for eBay. Why wouldn't it be? Should have taken it. I had plenty of opportunities to go get me a glass of water. Because I definitely need a glass of water. Because I am about to take my energy med. Energy bill. Four minutes to go in the second quarter. Handoff. Probably good for the first. I don't know what I was doing there. So I definitely need to stretch my legs every once in a while. But now they mark them second in inches. Why don't we go for tush push? Or handoff. That works too. I guess Aaron Rodgers is too old to be doing tush pushes. Quick! TV. So many warnings. Series of the football. Been some boringness going on, despite how much commentary I've given. I'll probably have to take the halftime early. It's not like I'm gonna miss much of anything. But we'll see. I might have to take a halftime early. We'll see. Oh, let me come think about it. I need to check something here. While that play is going on. Yeah, the Patriots lead the AFC East. Still, which is crazy to think about. That is quite the incompletion to not get. Let me see here. Alright, so this game does nothing and there's penalty flags right there. That's gonna be pass interference, I'm sure. That's gonna put striking distance for the Steelers. Yep. Yeah, of course, it's Nixon. Total 25 yards. Dude can't get out of his own way. So the Colts are 7-1 and still lead the AFC. Patriots are second via tiebreaker for conference record. Steelers are in fourth, and who knows what could happen. Bills are first wild card. Chargers are second wild card. Jets still have the head-to-head for now, but the Chiefs play tomorrow. But Jets are 15th over the Jets. No, Jets are 15th over the Titans due to the tiebreaker. So Titans currently are 1-7. Saints are 1-7. And sitting at the bottom. This game here is going to decide who remains on top of the division. I mean, who stays on top of the NFC. Could never say it right. But it is now first and goal for the Steelers. I'm stuttering on my own words. That's why I can speak therapy, because I keep sluttering all over them. Isn't it supposed to be a topic I normally pay attention to? Right there for the end zone. DK Metcalf gets a touchdown to extend the lead. There's the extra point. This game ain't looking too good for the Packers. And there's a chance this could lead to a shift in the NFC. further up there than that stuff again. And not it's hard to find anything to talk about with how they function things. I mean, now there is interesting ways to have locker rooms. But there is 34 seconds left in the half. Love takes the pass. Get out of bounds. See what they can do. 27 seconds. Second and 2. Love is able to actually get catch. Time winding down. And there's going to be a timeout call. That was to Watson. Packers still have one timeout left. Evidently going in aggression mode. Apparently I didn't know that. During the last time the Packers won a game in Pittsburgh was 1970. And they're being tackled in bounds. There is a penalty flag. So the clock is going to stop for the time being. Let's see who this penalty is against. Whoa! Ref couldn't catch it. Face mask against the Steelers. That puts them right in field goal range. TJ Watt getting called on a face mask. 12 seconds now on the clock. And play clock goes, but not the game clock. Play clock will start as soon as the ball is snapped. I mean, game clock, well. 12 seconds. Love throws it. It's cut. And short of the first down marker, that's going to force a timeout to be called. With 2 seconds left on the clock. I believe it's going to be the Packers calling it. Yep. And they're just going to get lined up for the field goal. He missed his first field goal. This one is from 44. This is to make it a back to a one-score game. He missed it, and that's how that happens. Brandon McManus misses. To the left. It remains a 2-score game. Steelers get the ball to start the second half. And I'm going to take a halftime myself. And we'll be back. Really handle all that out. Oh yeah, interview with Lionel Messi. Remember when I said that the Jets were an even bigger joke? Give it enough time to find a way to mess with their own tank. Oh yeah, of course. Show that there. Alright, just chilling here for a bit. Okay, they're actually back. So we can actually get started on the third quarter. Rodgers on first down. What were you thinking, Aaron? I don't know what it is you were thinking, but it's definitely not helping your case. It's not helping your case, Aaron. Second and 10, that one went a little better. And, oh boy, another injury timeout. That's Freer move. Oh, it's gonna be third and 8 after that injury mess. Rodgers throws it incomplete. Might as well get it deflected down. No, they looking for a penalty. Barney didn't get it. Wow, they didn't. The Steelers didn't even get an offsides penalty, but they are discussing it. They're discussing it. Fourth down. Wow, they don't get the offsides call. Force the punt. There's penalty flag. I wonder if it was invalid fair catch signal. It's a holding call. Oh yeah, it's also oh throws it. Drive hasn't been. This game has not been going well for the Packers, hasn't it? They're down. Ball is out in time. That's caught for Tucker Kraft. Are you kidding me? He's still on his feet. Finally taken down around the 25. Jeez. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. So many Steelers injuries. The Packers finally got something going on offense. I know Dobbs is in the red zone, but he ain't getting any of the catches. You need to do something to give me a fighting chance in fantasy. Especially if Puka comes back soon. Third and two, it's just stopped. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna go for it. 4th and 1. Love takes it to Kraft again. It's like they're relying so much on Kraft. He's got his tight end touchdown. Stop giving it to him. Let Dallas get some catches himself. Back I go. All they did was give was Kraft. It was actually or someone else. It's Savion Williams who gets in. Now we have ourselves an actual contest. If only Breck Manis wasn't washed. He's lucky he's able to still kick some extra points. I'm gonna probably go get my drink of water. No, here we go. Theaters are gonna get a chance to respond here. It's hard for me to tell if it's actually being picked up on my mic or not. I try to make sure it doesn't get picked up. I'm hoping it didn't. Everybody loves their handoff tricks on the first attempt of a series of downs. Second A pass cut. Metcalf gets about midfield. You want explosiveness? You're getting explosiveness. Rogers on 1st and 10 takes the short to the running back, and he's able to get the first. They're going to stay open now. First and 10, Rogers. Couldn't escape the sack. Are they saying the ball came loose? Is that what happened? If it is a fumble, it's Packers football. Oh. Um. That could have been grounds for intentional grounding. But there isn't some pushing and shoving going on. Oh, there was an extracurricular. Oh, what? Are you serious? That's an incomplete pass? That is apparently a catch. Jeez. The reffing continues to be the reffing. If that was supposed to be an incomplete pass, that looked more like intentional grounding. I'm not. His first timeout call by Steelers with 5:43 to go in the third. Oh, that one is incomplete. Pretty clear that Sean is nowhere close to as capable of being a ref as his dad. There's a reason is that Ed is more of a celebrity at this point. Well, Boswell's about to make another field goal attempt here from 56 yards. And he nails this one, too. Endless crap upon endless crap. Oh, ready to start falling asleep over the stupid rapping. Oh, the horrible rapping is hurting my eyes. It's really hurting my eyes. What they do? Oh, Rick, come over here and rest for a moment. Ugh, how's this? Look, I'm imitating a ref crew. I'm too lazy to call what I'm supposed to call. Oh, Mike McCarthy's in attendance too. Oh yeah, that's right. The Packers have the football now. Forgot. I need to do that. There we go. See, I'm about like a lazy ref here. It was it was nice while it lasted, but it's safe to say my undefeated season in fantasy is over. Relied so much on Tucker Craft, they forgot about their other receivers. Safe to say it's over. Sucks. But yeah, it was fun while it lasted. These Packers can actually move the football finally. Man, I sure have been derping and derping. Wake me up within a quarter or something. And it's supposed to be competitive. Difference of 5 points. Just need to stretch my legs. Just lays around. As long as I stay and have one in near the laptop, I'm good. I guess trying to do things like so. But not much time left in the third. I can just listen to see what's going on and be able to give a response while I'm resting my eyes like this and still be able to commentate a game just fine. Thankfully, this might be the last time I do a primetime game like this until maybe Thanksgiving, maybe? Or if not, there's Christmas, then there's the end of the season, which is good. Me, I'll be able to put more focus on afternoon and evening games, like I was hoping to do, literally hoping to do, and love. There's a catch and a penalty flag. Still worth the penalty. Offensive pass interference. Oh, defensive holding. Ah, it's against the Steelers, too. That he allows one more play before the end of the quarter. Who did he throw it to anyway? Is that the running back? I couldn't tell. But they could score another touchdown here, but there goes the running clock. They get time in for one more play, and now we'll do it for the third quarter. You got to commentate that one without having to go to sleep. Which means I can probably try to get a tiny bit of rest for a bit. Maybe like a minute, maybe two. Because they're right there about to score. It's hard to tell. Means I can rest my eyes for just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. It's always only just a tiny bit. You know it, I know it, it's always just a tiny bit. Oh yeah, these ads, I forget about their ads. Ads, and more ads. Pretty much endless to where there's really not much to talk about. You just, oh no. Oh, it is Farina trying to claw at my door. Oh, come on, Farina. You serious? You're probably about to go to bed after this, Farina. You better not keep us up at night. Jeez, Farina. It's not time. Oh, they are back for the fourth. See if it culminates in a touchdown here. Will it culminate in a touchdown as we go into the fourth quarter? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's second and goal. Don't know why I was doing hand gestures there. Trying to convey a message. So handoff for Jacobs. He's running to the outside. He's actually gonna get in. And it's a lead for the Packers. Think I saw a signal for two. Yeah, they're going for two here. Love looks. And look, it's Stokes on the 2-point conversion. Wow. Dell's actually made it. I mean, Dell's actually did something? Let me update this real quick. I don't think it's gonna matter too much to fantasy. It's just a 2-pointer. And here's kickoff here. Now the Steelers are back to trailing, and they're trailing by 3. And I can tell how boring this game's gonna be. I'm gonna take the chance the rest of I can and try to listen in. Wonder how the Steelers are doing right now. They're probably moving the ball. Oh, am I kidding? This game doesn't like having to play anything for that matter. Sometimes it'll be just fun playing offense. Otherwise, there's no point. Sometimes it's okay to play defense, but other times there's no point. There's a change. Also doesn't help this is inferior hockey league making the shots, or some of them at least. But it is his crew. Kind of think about it, this approach ain't exactly working. At least not like I hoped. I guess. At least I got the rest of my eyes a tiny bit. Of course, Micah Parsons is gonna do Micah Parsons things. Really, 3rd and 20. Well then, that ain't gonna help beat the allegations, Pittsburgh. All kinds of pushing. There be all kinds of pushing. And there's your little punt. And now we got ourselves a fight going on. And penalty flags are flying. It was a matter of time before something like this actually happened. Man. Trying to see who's going. Instigator is against the kicking team. Wow. You're the Steelers. That's the worst possible time to be getting a penalty like that. Just crazy to think. But yeah, those are the kinds of penalties you can't afford to be taking, especially in a tight, close game like this, point wise. Really can't afford it. Really can't. Not sure why they're still trying to do these kinds of ads. They're really trying to spin. It's like, no, football's not play sell food, but we're gonna sell food anyway because we got screw you money. You see the issue with these ads here? No, we don't want our players gambling on stuff or doing any sort of betting. But we're willing to let our audience actually do some gambling and betting because we got screw you money. It's always about that screw you money. Always to do with money. Always. Don't deny it. It always is. Alright, alright. That's enough of me just going on. Laying there like that. That's enough of me laying there like that. Let's actually get back on track here. I was in the middle of this game here. Let's actually finish this out the proper way. They got the hand on it, it's a first. And Trina's clawing at my door again when I'm trying to cover a game. And yeah, the skirmishes are gonna keep going. And more injured players. It's time for Packers. Or they're gonna take this down to. Oh, never mind. So here's 3rd and 4. Good for the first to Tucker Kraft. And he's gonna go into the end zone. There's another touchdown for Tucker Kraft. Yeah, this is definitely out of reach. At least McMahon can actually score extra points. Yeah, I didn't think to turn down the volume, but whatever. Yeah, it's picking it up. Didn't think much of it. I've tried, but I forget about the volume thing. And Pittsburgh definitely did not pick the right game to be wearing jerseys like those. Let alone those kinds of unis. Yeah, pushing and shoving with penalties. Who'd have thunk? More penalties. DK Metcalf gets called for unnecessary roughness. Go figure. Oh, Jesus. Marina, could you please cut it out? Oh, there's Dalps. Or I guess it's Dalps. Well, you take it out, but then you also got unless you get unless you meet certain exceptions. Can't forget about that. But anyway. And yeah, there's Watson on a catch. Those bad times didn't do anything well. Second and 10. This game is starting to get a little bit out of reach, but still manageable for the Steelers. It's only a 10-point game, but it's still manageable for the Steelers for now. Keeping for now. Third and 9 for the Packers. Wow, that was actually caught pass. When that fancy match is out of reach. And that one, not sure what they were going with there. Three sacks against Aaron Rodgers. Not a single one against Jordan Love up to now. That can still change. They got off just in time. Incomplete. Well, that's going to be a field goal time for McManus. Maybe he'll actually make a field goal this time. It's a 28-yard chip shot. Surely he doesn't miss this, right? Go figure, he gets it in. Thirty-two 19. Oh, this has been one of those kind of games. Starting to creep away from the Steelers. It still seems like they got a chance, but they're gonna need some help. All these ads, 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 all these ads. At the end, I don't know what I was thinking there. Like I endless loop for a potential beat. That didn't go well. There's a tiny bit of time left, maybe, for the Steelers, but again, they'll need some help. Like the Packers woke up in the second half or something. Oh, that was not able to stay in possession. It's incomplete. Yeah, trade deadline's coming up. Week 9's your last chance. And, well, I don't know if that's going to be officially a catch or not. We'll have to take a look at the replay. But if it is a clear cut catch and fumble, that's Packers football. Let's see. Ball came out right there. They have full control then. That's the thing. Now is that. Now it's officially a fumble. It's about time we got one proper. Hey, Steelers! Guess what? You fucked the ball.
blew it!
We finally got a proper one. And as long as Tom gets burned by the Packers, they're just gonna end up winning. That's gonna leave the Packers solely in control of the NFC North for another week. Yeah, okay, they show it. Second time was used by the Steelers. They got one left. It's definitely going to be tough for the Steelers. They actually managed to get enough points to force an overtime at least. "49 yards of offense in the second half. And that's the final timeout for the Steelers. Oh. Well, McMahon's going to get another field goal attempt in. Oh, look, he made another chip shot. No, it ain't so bad. And now the game is actually out of reach. Kind of. Definitely a long ways with not much time to get 2 scores. And an onside kick. Rogers on first down throws a pass. It's caught right there at the sideline. Yeah, this Steelers drive is just hoping for something to happen. About anything to happen. Yeah, they got people all working on stuff over there. People working on stuff over there. People working on stuff over there, and then there, and there, and there, and there, and everywhere. Trying to make sure that players stay healthy because players kept getting injured with the field conditions. And the Alfarina's back at my door. Lovely. Well, sorry thing is not to do with my settings, but with YouTube in general. 4th and 5. They would have to go for it if they even want a chance. Oh, right. The next 49ers game is at MetLife. 45, Roger throws it. It's caught by DK Metcalf at first. Inside 40. But it was in bounds. Yeah. Jeez. He's 2nd and 4. Roger does right. Gets it out. Who's got it? They're giving it to Steelers. But with it being in bounds, they have very little hope of pulling off the comeback. Rodgers on first down, just chucks it straight for the end zone. They saying incomplete. Wow. That was almost it. Wow. It's a touchdown for the Steelers. Replay came down and said that's a touchdown. Steelers certainly have life. It's down to 10. And it'll be a 2-point attempt. They have to go for 2 if they want to make it a 1-score game. That one is incomplete by the flag down. Pass interference. So now the Steelers get another shot from the 1-yard line. On a pass interference call. Rodgers! And it's broken up. I didn't update the thing for the Steelers, but whatever. It's 10-point game. 2:07 left. It's never fully secured. Ten-point game with 2:07 left. They have to go for the onside kick here. And they are set up for the onside kick. This needs to go at least 10 yards before they touch it. And now Packers get it. Game over. It was pretty much. It was already very slim for a comeback. So it is going to end up being Packers having to run the ball and they win. And they're talking about some replay assist stuff. All right, let's do this properly. Enough to lead into the 2-minute warning. There it is. The game's pretty much on ice at this point. So it's not like the Steelers are gonna get the ball back at this point. Packers can just burn clock to get first. They can just burn the clock for a first down, take a knee. Because there's no timeouts for the Steelers to use. We're talking about turning 27. And conveniently on a 2-minute warning. They just need to get the first. Well, it's first timeout taken of the in the half by the Packers. And to make it a third down. Time winds down. They're running on third down. And they get the first. That's game officially sealed. Well, the game was already sealed. But yeah, that is what seals it. Time's gonna run down. They just need to take a knee like one time. And they'll do it. And there's the knee. And that's game. The Packers remain on top of the NFC. Steelers losing ground a little bit, not too much. So that's gonna do it for this particular game. As we're gonna end up calling it there. Until next time, remember Halloween, Phantoms, Wolfpack, AHL Hockey. Till next time, travel safely. Good night, everyone.